Welcome back. Guess we won't be going live on Instagram today, seeing that the the feed is a little off, but that's okay. That's not a problem at all. Um, let's see if we can get them on. How you guys doing today? I know we're a little bit later, but it is the Friday show, so wanting to make certain we tap in because a lot of people don't even know what we're going to talk about tonight. It's not something that is familiar. Many people are in a scenario where they're uncertain not only where to go, but how to get there. So, understanding what that looks like is going to be the most important thing for you guys because we talk about this on Wednesdays, which is the exploration stage, and it gives you the opportunity to go see the place that you are looking to move abroad to. So many of you guys are ready to go right now that you haven't even realized that you may need to go with some resources. You may need to go with some things when you're thinking about moving and leaving the United States and say, hey, I'm certain that somebody else went and already researched and worked with a lawyer, somebody that understands what healthcare looks like, uh, parents with kids. There's so many things that you really actually need to, I want to say survive, but I will say to get by in the US and leaving when you go to another country, possibly another language, some situations, another, well, it's all another culture, but the language thing could be definitely important because when people know that you don't know anything about where you are, you leave open the opportunity for you being taken advantage of. And so many people are already feeling like they're being taken advantage of in the United States, so they're not looking to be taken advantage of anymore. And I get that. Who wants to be taken advantage of? But you have to understand that with the thought process of moving abroad, you have to consider that you might not know everything, one, that you need to know when moving there. Two, that you aren't in a situation where that is what that's what it is that you considered was exactly like how you already moved. So many of you have moved in different cities in the United States, one coast to another coast. You went from the East Coast to the West Coast to the third coast. You guys did all of that. And you possibly may be in a scenario where you think that this move is exactly like the ones you've already done before. And I'm going to tell you, it's not. If you are new here, my name is RJ. I live out here in Medellin, Colombia. I have been out here for 2 years. However, I have been coming to Medellin for 8. Yeah, it has been that long. Time has been flying. However, that is not that long. So, any of my Colombians know that I know that's not that long. But what I will tell you is one thing that I realized and why we do these conversations was because I knew that there was coming up a crossroads, and so many people before November were perfectly fine, and not like perfectly fine, but they were perfectly fine with what was going on. They hadn't reached their crossroad yet. Whereas me being out here for 2 years on a full time basis, I'm from originally from Philadelphia. I moved from South Florida, but I say all of that is because I didn't have a. There was not like a countrywide crossroads. When I looked to go move, it was in a scenario where it was like, okay, well, everybody's in the same boat right now. Everybody's looking at this the exact same way. So that gave me the ability not to be running or leaving. I don't run from anything, but leaving with a thought process of things may be better. It gave me a different perspective than somebody that may be at a crossroads and saying, can I continue down this path? However, when considering these conversations, considering what we would even talk about, I realized that there was going to be a countrywide crossroads that happened, that everybody around was going to be faced with acting as if everything that's going on right now today was normal. Now, I saw this months ago, but I knew that you guys were going to be positioned with considering that what you're seeing every day now is normal. And so many of you were going to be at a crossroads. You're going to be almost at a double crossroads. One, what can I do? Can I do nothing and I can go down this road, or can I do something? But when you do something, something looks different depending on where you are in the United States, what you have going on in your world. Because I tell a lot of people, I'm 30, I'll be 38, Lord willing, in August. But I say that is because so many of my peers have not touched a computer in a very long time. Is that you? Seriously. So to be 37, going on 38 years old, and not have touched a computer in a very long time, not have touched the basic Microsoft Office suite, not even knowing what, remembering what Control Alt Delete means, not even knowing how to put basic formulas together in Excel, not even knowing how to be efficient in Word. Like, these are like not even like crazy like skills that I'm saying, but you may not have had a position like that. That may not have been your hat, but you're at the crossroads of figuring out, how do I leave? Do I leave? But also, how do I leave? So a lot of you are in this scenario where you're like, what do I do? Now, so many of you have traveled and gone on the vacations. Maybe you have come already to Medellin, Colombia. Maybe you have gone and traveled in other places. But I know you guys. And you're like, man, no, you don't know me. Like, no, I know you guys. Most of you, if you aren't, if I'm talking to the non-work from home crowd, because the non-work from home crowd, no matter how good your job is, how much time do you actually have to take off in each year to see the world? So you're not going on 14, 15-day vacations unless that's all you're doing for the year. To be able to make the money to be able to go and afford to be 14, 15 days off, unless you're staying off grid. But you guys love luxury. So I get it. But I give you guys an understanding that most of you have not traveled and seen the world. You've gone there and you've gone on vacation. You never woke up on a Tuesday and said, what am I going to do today? And I don't mean, oh, because I've got 4 more days left. I mean, what am I going to do? Because it's Tuesday. What do you do where you are? Where you are today? In your normal life, what do you do on a Tuesday? Do you go and party and rage and go to a rooftop? Do you go and play basketball or do one of your hobbies? Like, do you do those things? Because I guarantee you haven't thought about this in a way where it's like, okay, we're going to get there. We're going to get there in the sense of understanding where you are, because we bring on Fridays because the relocation tours are designed to say, hey, don't go just on vacation, bro. You need to see what your life is going to be like when you are there. When you are there and no one else is around, like, what do you do if you decided to go right now and walk outside of your house? Where do you go? What do you do? Today's Friday, so it may be a little bit more lively, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, do you go out every day? Most people don't. But on vacation, got to live it up. So relocation tours are designed to give you an understanding of what life is like there on a daily basis, Monday to Sunday. What are people doing? Now, most places, they could have a little bit more livelier situation. But if you don't know, because so many of you guys, and if you're new here, you might not have heard this, it might not be, might remember this. But if you're not new here, you also know that I've said this multiple times because it's the most direct statement for you guys. If you are in a scenario where you think you are Nas and Belly and you are going to Africa, I'm going to Colombia. Oh, I'm moving to Colombia. You're moving to a country. Good for you. Where? Well, I mean, I heard that you're what? What did you hear? Because Colombia has, and that's what a lot of people don't know. I can't speak for any other country, but I know Colombia has snow, jungle, desert, mountains, beach. It's got all of that. What is it that you are looking for in Colombia, the entire country? Maybe you're looking at another country. Good. But the country is vast. Oh, I want to move to Panama City. Do you want to move to Panama City? Do you want to move to the complete other side? Costa Rica is an also huge place. I know y'all ready to go, but y'all got to think about it because when you get there, you got to realize you might not like that place. You might like to do other relocation tours in other places. I'm blessed to be able to have people that understand that are coming. So we've got our relocation tours. If you don't know, they're here in Medellin, Colombia, March 12th through the 17th. You guys can go to moodtravelcolombia.com. That's 2 O's in Mood, 2 O's in Colombia. However, what I will tell you is one of the girls that is coming on the trip, she told me, she said, hey, I'm also looking into this place, and this place, and this place. Do you have any other contacts or anybody else can hook me up on something similar to this? And I said, that's the kind of spirit that it takes. Because so many of you are ready to just jump and say, okay, guys, I'm ready to go. So I'm just going to go. I heard that Playa del Carmen was good. So I did what I was supposed to do. Sold all my stuff. I went and got a nomad visa to be able to stay in Playa del Carmen or Merida, Mexico. I did all of those things. You haven't spent any time there. You haven't been in a situation where you've actually walked around as a local, knowing what you need to know, not knowing what you need to know on vacation, but knowing what you need to know because what do you do on a Tuesday? Where do you go watch the game at? Both the football game and the football game. Where do you go to do those things? Where do you go if you want to go do a paint and sip or you want to take somebody or you guys love meeting people abroad. Where do you go to impress a girl? Do you know that? Do you know where if you wanted to go in a park and just relax? Do you know where that is? Do you know where the co-working spaces are, the banks, the gyms? Because gym culture, especially in Colombia, especially in Medellin, is huge. Do you know where those places are? Do you know how much a rental place costs or even what an apartment looks like? You guys can only see what it is in the square. You haven't seen this apartment, the full expectations of this. You haven't seen an apartment in the others apartments that I've lived in. You haven't seen some of the apartments that I've toured. All of these come with different price points, different amenities, different things. Medellin, I would never live in Cartagena, but Cartagena is in Colombia. But you want to move to Colombia. Not knowing that, yes, the beach life, yes, that might be great, but Cartagena is small, like microcosm down to almost like South Beach. Like it's not like actual Cartagena where everybody's like, oh, this is where I want to go. It's like it's not that many places for you to go, my boy. And it's hot, and it's one of the most expensive places in Colombia. It's still cheaper than the United States, but it's still more expensive. But you don't know that. So these relocation tours are designed to put you on the other side of you not knowing. What can I show you while you're here? Well, we'll get into it. So you get here. First thing we guys do on our relocation tours, and here's the thing for you guys that maybe not be looking to move to Colombia, but do need to hear from somebody that can give you some understanding and information about moving abroad and what you may need to look at when you're looking at relocating. The first thing we do is, personally, I know I'm a skinny person. However, I like to eat. We take you guys to a welcome dinner. The welcome dinner is designed not only to show you somewhere that you can go get some great food at, but it's also designed to ideally put your hands into the expat community that is already down here. We invite the expat community out. We invite you out. We give you guys the opportunity to kind of mingle with these other expats that you will meet down here, particularly here in Colombia. What we do is shout out to Darwin and Andalou. We'll have a welcome dinner. I said March 12th through the 17th, March 12th. Once you guys get here, we'll have that welcome dinner. That is designed to kind of just break the ice. Who are you? Where'd you come from? What you got going on? That is Pacific coastal food. So anybody with a seafood allergy, please let me know. They've got other food for certain, but that is it designed to show you, hey, not only is there a bunch of Pacific coastal restaurants, Afro-Colombian restaurants that are down here, they're awesome. We all do things at these places because they're really good places to show people parts of Colombia, but we want to also show you what is already going on before you got here. So we want to show you the community that will go and meet up for dinner and say, hey, it's Wednesday, let's go hang out. Now, the other things that we do are designed to give you the fast track on moving abroad. So what we do is half day seminar. We do the half day seminar. That is, I believe, like 12. It's 12 to 3:30 from of talking. Then we have some Q&As, wrap up around probably about 4 o'clock. But these are bringing experts into you and in front of you for immigration, real estate. I've got a parent with kids. Shout out to Candace. Got a parent with kids that is coming to tell you how maneuvering around here with children is like because a lot of people are, you're like, is it family friendly? And before I got on this call, I was talking to my boy. He's got 3 kids, and I'm like, is America family friendly? Because I know Colombia and Medellin is super family friendly and super children friendly. However, that's not what you guys know. So I bring you guys these experts and these people that have already done it to show you what it is that you don't know. I also give you guys opportunity to say, okay, cool. We have immigration lawyers. We have local expat guides. And these people will literally go to the bank with you, help you if your Spanish isn't good, help you at the doctor should your doctor not speak Spanish. However, there are many doctors that are out here. Speaking of doctors, we've got the healthcare experts. The healthcare experts are designed to give you an understanding of what you have access to here in Colombia. Because I know if you get sick, it's not a good thing. No, not getting sick, but getting better and how much it could possibly cost. So we have to consider all of these things. And what we do is just bring it right to you. We'll be at Skybox on March 13th. That'll be from 12 to 4 p.m. And what we'll be doing is bringing all of the experts. These experts will speak about 20, 25 minutes. We'll have Q&A based off of each topic afterwards, designed to give you exactly what it is. And the best part is this, exactly what it is that you need to move here. But the best part is most of these people individually charge more than what the ticket costs to come. Now, you don't get all of the VIP experiences like the people that are coming out of, from the States and everything. However, if you had to sit down with most of these experts on a one-on-one basis, it personally would cost you about double of what it costs for our ticket. Our ticket's like $20. So like you guys are like in a position to get direct access from experts. Some of these experts, depending on who you are and what you've seen, these experts are already on platforms that you are engaged with, and you are seeing people, and you're like, oh, when I move there, I've got to make certain that I'm going to see them. Well, it's going to cost you more if you go see them by yourself. But what we've tried to do is put it in a position where you guys can get directly connected to experts that will immediately help you lay out the entire blueprint for you to move here. Oh, I need to find a place to live. I got 3 different rental experts. You guys get access to that. Oh, I need to find a lawyer because, I have this property and I want to be able to. He's coming. Well, where do I take my kids? And what do we do? She's coming. These things are things that so many people, when moving to a specific place like Medellin, had to piece together, hoping that it was all going to work out. We bring that up and we bring it to you directly. Now, that is the first day, that's your first full day with us. We leave the afternoons open relatively in the evenings because, one, depending on what we will invite you, but we'll invite you out to some things that we'll be doing with some of the people that came from the United States. But it's designed to show you, like, hey, this is what we do normally. This is what we do. We go hang out here. We go do these things. We tap in with our Afro Colombian community and the other Colombian people that are down here. Like, there's so many of them and not that many of us. However, so many people are getting a little nervous about moving abroad and how do I get involved with certain things. So we get you to the expert seminar. We give you guys lunch. We give you guys a digital guide. The digital guide gives you Facebook groups and social media pages that you should follow and things that you need to be a part of if you're looking to be a part of this community. WhatsApp groups, because those are important too. Get you WhatsApp groups. But then the next 3 days during the daytime, what we do from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., we take you on 3 different neighborhood tours each day, one each day. But over the next 3 days, we take you on a neighborhood tour. But the neighborhood tour does a couple of things. One, shows you what an apartment looks like. Imagine being able to walk into a Colombian apartment and seeing it, not just on Airbnb, being able to see what kind of view you could have. How much does this cost? What does this include? Does this come with washer, dryer? Like, what are these things? You don't know. You may be looking to try to do this blindly. Why? Relocation tours are designed to help you figure it out before you say, let me sell all my stuff. Let me give up all my anchors in the United States and come here. And I don't even know what it's like. Why would you do that? So the relocation tour says, hey, let's take you to these neighborhoods. Let's show you not only an apartment, but let's show you the banks, the co-working spaces, the malls. You haven't seen malls like you've seen in Colombia in the United States. They are amazing. Amazing. 6 stories. Massive, beautiful. But you don't know that. So you don't even know what neighborhood you will want to live in a city as big as Medellin. So many of you guys are like my niece. My niece, I was on the phone with her and I took a picture from my balcony and she said, that's Colombia? She didn't even say Medellin. She said, that's Colombia? And I said, yes. She said, like, I didn't think it had those big buildings. Huh, really? Because that's not what they're showing you on platforms like this. They're showing you some other things. That's why this relocation tour is important. And you need to do a relocation tour. Maybe you don't come on ours, and maybe you go on, you maybe have to piece yours together, but you need to do one. You need to see this with local eyes. With local eyes. You need to see this. Because that is where it's going to be designed. Now, these people that will be coming and the people that will be here in Medellin, Colombia with us, they'll be privy to a number of other things. We have one of my local, she's not local, she's actually from LA, but shout out to Miss LA. She's doing a couple of things. She's got Nailed It, which is her nonprofit. She started out here with Jasmine. They are an organization that is looking to empower young women that look like us. So she'll be here telling you guys about not only Nailed It during that expert seminar, but she'll also be telling you guys about how to get in tapped in with the local volunteerism opportunities that are down here. You are part of a community. You need to be a part of a community in some sort of way. You need to be out here making certain that people know about the community. You need to be out here being a part, donating, whether, you don't have to just donate money. You can donate your time, your resources. You speak English. That right there is a resource that can help somebody that looks like you go further. These things are all put to you in this relocation tour. I can't say for everybody's, but at least in this relocation tour, we say, okay, here's the stuff that you need directly. But we also going to bring you to the community, because the community is the most important and the most beautiful part about living abroad. It gives you an opportunity to feel like, I might have felt crazy back there. People were saying that, you're a good person, but you're kind of wild, man. You want to go travel the world and learn all these languages and eat all this crazy food. And then you meet a whole room full of people, a whole community full of people that are like, that was me. That that is such a beautiful thing that I hope more people get to experience in life. So that's why we do these things. We give you guys the opportunity to um, see yourself in others when you get abroad, and also move abroad successfully and move abroad the right way. Increasing your probability of moving abroad and having a successful time is one of the biggest things that you're going to see talked about here, because so many of you don't know that you have an American privilege. You have an American privilege that gives you an opportunity that you don't get to experience unless you leave America. It's the weirdest thing ever. Most things you can like, oh, you got pretty privilege. Yeah, I'm pretty all around the world. But American privilege, you really can't cash in on it until you leave, because you're just a product of all of the things that America brings. So when you get out of the country and you start living in another country, you need to realize that there's going to be people that have already done what it is that you're thinking to go do. I only reached back and said, I know how difficult this was for me. It was rather difficult, and I had help to navigate. What if there's a blueprint? What if there's a way where all of these resources that it took me 2-4 years to piece and put together, that anybody looking to move here had? That they could start preparing and start thinking and start shedding that American mindset before they even got to their country that they're looking to move to. That's why I'm like, no, I am not from Colombia. No, I don't have any Colombian descent. If I went somewhere else and spent time there and was able to develop the same things and told the exact same say, hey, this is what you need to do to come move to this country. Know that, one, I did the research, but two, I'm doing this for the local community, because none of us can stop people from moving in places. We can get mad about it, but we can't stop anybody from moving in places. What we can do is hopefully there's somebody that looks like them said, hey, before you think and go pack up your stuff and think you could go move into this community and think that you're not going to go be complaining about how loud the music is, or going and sitting here and not being a part of this, or getting upset because people are doing things that they've been doing in this community for generations, you might as well just stay there. I, as an American, will tell you to stay in the hellhole that America has become. Stay there. Enjoy it. Don't bring it here, there. As the cat, well, not cat in the hat, but the Dr. Seuss would say, anywhere. We don't want to see it here. We don't want to see it there. We don't want to see it anywhere. America, in the privilege that gets exuded, because it doesn't seem as musty when you're there. But imagine that feeling that you get when you do see somebody that makes you like, it's not my kind of person. He's like, hey man, I got the designer, I got the stuff, I got the things, hit you with a bag of money in your face. You're like, who the hell does this person think he is? Now imagine you going abroad, and because the currency exchange is way better for your pockets from America, you now became the person that you don't like. That's how you guys often come off here. So these relocation tours are designed to show you this is what it's like. And this is how you need to be. You don't need to bring New York to here. You don't need to bring Miami to here. You need to bring yourself in your humility and your humbleness and all of the words that come after all. You need to bring that here and fit in and understand that nobody needs you to save them. Everybody is doing okay. You the one in duress. You're the one in distress. You're the one that's tired of what you're going through. Don't bring it here. So these relocation tours are designed to show you that. It's designed to show you what it is that you don't need to go about bringing here. It's designed to give you all of the leg ups, the heads up, the things that you need to get right into it and make certain that you have a good time when you get out here, wherever here is. So if you guys are looking March 12th to the 17th, I know it's close. I know that. But America, who knows by the time March 12th comes, where America is going to be. I saw them. I literally said today, JD Vance and Donald Trump look like they was about to jump. What's his name? Zelensky? I said, yo, they look like they about to jump him. Like they was talking to him like kind of spicy. Like men don't talk to each other and spicy unless they going like ready really about that action. And they was talking to him like they was about that action. I don't know what the next tomorrow Saturday. And most people will say, well, no, it's gonna be a jump. No, nope. I have no idea what tomorrow holds in the next days after that. So March 12th will be here. You guys will come out. We'll have not only the things that I told you, the expert seminar, the welcome dinner. We'll have the neighborhood tours. We're also going to do a cross-cultural game night. But that looks like is you'd be surprised. Obviously, you guys love game nights, Jenga, spades, Uno. However, here in Colombia, Afro-Colombians play spades, and I haven't been around any, not spades, Afro-Colombians play bingo, and I haven't been around any non-Colombians playing bingo, but the Afro-Colombians I know that play bingo, they play it with the same energy as somebody playing spades. We're going to get into, bring you guys directly to the community, showing you some fun things that designed to ramp it up for you. Because I know you're like, hey, I was looking to move next year or 2 years or 3 years from now, but I might need to leave before the end of the year. Hey, me and my husband or me and my wife were thinking about moving, in 6 months, but I'm going to break my lease because I'm not about to put my mental health through this. Like every day there's something that is damn near what seems like the end. And not like the end. I know a lot of people get a little upset with the thought process of the end. I'm not saying the end. What I'm saying is, I personally don't know what America and the states that are united are going to look like after this. We are just getting into March tomorrow. And how much has happened? How many of y'all, I had somebody cancel a trip that was supposed to be in October because they're like, everybody that come on a trip work for the government. They got a job right now, but nobody knows if they're going to have a job in October. I'm on here Monday through Friday unless I get back. Unless something crazy happens, um, I don't jump on the weekends, but I will because I know y'all need it, and I also know that like apparently Zelensky says he don't owe Trump an apology. I haven't. I definitely saw a clip today that Kamala and Trump was going back and forth at a debate, and she was like, if you became president, you would just lay down and tell Ukraine to lay down. And there's so many people even right now with like, well, yeah, they're taking our U.S. dollars and doing this and doing that, and it's like, well, y'all gave them to them, like y'all some. some interesting people. I'm not gonna get into that because that's gonna lead me into a whole nother topic. But I will tell you is relocation tours are your best friend when you need to move abroad because you are not looking to go move all of your stuff to a whole new country and a whole new culture and a whole new language, and you don't really know what it's like there. So please go to moodtravelcolumbia.com. Mood Travel Columbia. That's two O's in mood, two O's in Columbia.com. Please go there, sign up for the relocation tour. But don't worry, it's not just buy this tour. There are free resources. All of our experts that will be at the panel, all of their information is already on the website. You can find out what they will do for you. You can go start contacting them right now. There's a free guide that's on there. It's a free how to move to Colombia guide. You enter your information, the Colombia guide gets sent to you. All of this stuff is being brought to you. Obviously, we've been on here for 36, going on 37 minutes. Then cost you one dime. You know why? Because you need to be given something that for once don't cost you nothing. And yes, a relocation tour does cost, but so many people have already said, why is your relocation tour not as expensive as everybody else's? Because I'm not looking to go and retire off of relocation tours. One, I don't need as much money as you guys need in the United States. I definitely need money. But this is not my hat for money. My hat is more so based off of the things that I can provide to my community and what it is that I need and my household needs. I'm not looking to be a billionaire. I'm looking to give my people something that they need in this situation where everybody is looking to take from you. Anybody that's willing to spend this much time, obviously, must got something positive to say to you. So hopefully you learned something tonight on a Friday. I appreciate y'all guys watching me on a Friday. Maybe you didn't watch the news, maybe you didn't turn on anything else on the internet, but you watch me. I appreciate it because I can see you guys here. I missed Instagram tonight. So unfortunately, you guys did not catch the information, but it's all good. Just playing around with the streaming. I ended up messing around and not having Instagram on. But YouTube, if you're not on YouTube, please go to YouTube, Black Expat Life in Colombia. That is two O's in Colombia. I'm not on the U one. I'm on the O one. Two O's in Colombia, Black Expat Life in Colombia YouTube channel. Please go there. That is where you're going to find conversations like this. All of the conversations that we have had, people that we have interviewed also on here, all of the experts. We've interviewed immigration lawyers. So there's already information that you can go find out on the YouTube channel. Watch it at your leisure. We've also interviewed people that live in Qatar, Panama, and Ghana. And we'll continue to bring more people on that live in the places that you may have on your radar as far as moving. But I'm going to let myself go. Excuse me. I'm going to let myself go. It is almost 9:15 over on this side of the world. Wherever it is that you are, I appreciate you for tuning in. Make certain that you guys are following us, sharing, liking, subscribing, commenting. Let us know what it is that you need to see more of. All y'all haters, y'all can comment too. You know why? That run up the algorithm. Appreciate you. Friday night, y'all do something safe. I heard it wasn't cold. I was wishing y'all stay warm, but wherever it is, y'all do something safe because America is not as safe as you assume it is. But y'all be safe, and I will talk to you guys Monday unless something comes up where you need to see my face. We'll talk about why I moved, why I left the United States, why you may be looking to move the United States out of the United States. I got 5 reasons for you on Monday. I'll see y'all then.